It's hard being the only unmagical one in your family. Even if someone isn't magical himself, he's married to someone who is. It all began when my great-grandfather Louis, for whom I am named, and great-grandmother Snow had their magical kiss that cured great-grandmother's food poisoning. You know the story. Their magic mirror, which is an heirloom, hangs in the bathroom of the second guest suite. And then my grandmother Odette used to be a magical swan. The next generation, therefore, had problems with being turned into animals. Uncle Jonathan, otherwise known as Jack, spent a year as a frog until my Aunt Clarissa, who teaches biology to underprivileged peasant children, took him home. She planned to use him for a dissection, but you already know how their story ends. My family is famous, legend even. You know my cousin-in-law, Layla, the little mermaid, and my brother's fiancée, Rapunzel. And you'd better know my dad. Dad, brother to Jack, the Frog Prince. Dad was a beast. The beast. Yup, and my mom's beauty. Oh yeah, and my twin sister, who was born first and therefore got Mom's name but goes by her middle name Adele for originality's sake, she was cursed to prick her finger on a spindle, whatever that is, and now spends a good deal of her free time practicing archery and swordplay in an effort to build up an immunity to all things sharp and pointy. Yeah. So there you have it. My very magical family and very unmagical me. I think people feel sorry for me, being unmagical as I am. Adele says, "Don't feel bad about being unmagical. I wish I were. I dread going to sleep for a century and then being kissed by a random prince I don't even know." Mom tells me, "You're not unmagical at all, dear. You're so kind and sweet, just like Grandma Snow." Dad pats me on the back. "Your mother and I are so proud of you, dear. You write, you draw, you sing, you play piano so well." Will says nothing. Or maybe he does, but I can't hear him when he's talking with his mouth full of Rapunzel's cookies. She makes good cookies. "Maybe you really are magical and don't even realize it," Rapunzel assures me as she twists and plaits my tumbling brunette curls into an intricate braided updo. "I didn't realize my hair was so special until I met your brother Will." She pauses to take an admiring glance at her engagement ring before picking up another bobby pin. "I know everyone is just trying to make me feel better, but nothing anyone says is enough to make me feel like I'm anything but ordinary. Their words do make me think, though. If I am to go from ordinary to extraordinary, I'll need to discover my magical destiny." What do my magical ancestors have in common? Well, true love, for one, and also happily ever after, but I'm pretty sure that part comes last. And then I need to have something special about me, like Rapunzel's hair. Well, I guess I am a little pretty. Maybe I can be magically beautiful. No, Great-Grandma Snow and Mom already took that. Or I could have a beautiful voice. No, Layla has that too. But come to think of it, the only thing that's maybe special about me is my particularity. I'm lactose intolerant. I also have sensitive skin. And my pillow has to be firm, but not too firm, or else I can't sleep a wink. Something else that sets me apart is the fact that I love to sleep in. Most princesses are known for getting up with the birds and then thinking about how great the day is going to be. Not me. So maybe I'm not so special, at least not in the way you would expect of someone living in a fairy tale. Perhaps I'll go on a magical quest, such as a journey to rescue someone. Mom had to come to Dad's castle to save her father from eternal imprisonment there. Or maybe I'll get on the bad side of a witch, like Dad and Uncle Jack. By the way, never play baseball in a neighborhood where witches are known to reside. Break a window, and you could become some critter in seconds. I decide the best and easiest way to discover my magical destiny is to take a walk in the woods. Lots of fairy tales happen in the woods. Will was out hunting stags last fall when he stumbled upon an impossibly tall tower, a witch, and a girl with hair like a steel cable. Great-Grandpa Louis was taking a nice spring stroll when he found a fair maiden in a glass coffin. He kissed her, and boom! She sprang back to life. If I am to begin my search for my magical destiny, the woods sound like the place to begin. In the morning, I select my outfit carefully. My dress needs to be pretty, should I meet my true love, but it must also be sturdy. I never know when I might meet an ogre or a troll. I finally decide on a pale blue dress and a royal blue cape. Slipping on my soft, gray, rabbit-skin boots and grabbing my basket, I head out. Mom calls to me as I pass her in the rose garden. "Where are you headed, dear?" "Just for a stroll," I answer with a smile. Who knows? I may return tonight betrothed. I sing as I skip through the dappled forest. I'm no little mermaid, but thanks to vocal lessons, I sing well enough. I make up a song about what it will be like to finally discover my magical destiny. Not every line rhymes perfectly, but when maidens sing in the forest, I doubt charming princes, or ogres for that matter, pay as much attention to the song as they do to the one singing it. I begin to pick berries. My basket is nearly half full, and I am about to pop a particularly juicy-looking berry in my mouth. Suddenly, a voice behind me cries, "Stop! Those are poisonous!" I give a start and drop the berry. I turn around to see a grubby boy about my age. He has tousled red hair, sparkling blue eyes, freckles, and he's wearing a chef's hat? The boy, who must have been the one to speak, continues, "Those are assassin's bloodberries, miss. Very poisonous. They won't kill you, but they'll make you so sick you'll wish you were dead." "You hadn't eaten any yet, right, miss?" I'm Louisa," I sputter. The boy's kind of cute, and his eyes send a flutter down into my stomach. Or maybe it's just an assassin's bloodberry. I continue, "I'm Princess Louisa." I nod, not sure what to say next. The boy's eyes widen, and he drops the basket he's carrying. He whisks off his chef's hat and drops to one knee in a low bow. "Princess," he gasps, "forgive me, I didn't know." "No!" I say, a bit too loudly. Why can't I act and speak right today? "You don't have to apologize. It's okay." "And you are?" The boy stands. His eyes meet mine. He straightens and clears his throat. "It's Nate. Prince Nathaniel of Germany." My heart pounds with excitement. This was easier than I expected. 5 minutes in the woods and I've already met my first prince. Magical destiny, here I come! I take a deep breath to calm my nerves. Pleased to meet you," I curtsy wobbly. What does one say to the one she knows is her magical destiny? Say something. So, I begin, "what brings you to my country?" I clasp my hands at my stomach. Nate's face lights up and those dreamy eyes sparkle again. "Well, my father, King Wilhelm, and I are taking a special father-son expedition to harvest rare mushrooms," he explains eagerly. "Well, the mushrooms are rare to my country. And then I will personally prepare the roast stag and the mushroom pâté for the royal feast next week." "Oh," I say. I didn't expect my magical destiny to include mushrooms. "Well," says Nate, "I had better go join my father. He will be wondering where I have gone." He shoulders his basket and tips his chef's hat. He smiles and those wonderful eyes sparkle at me. "Pleasure meeting you, Princess." I nod, trying to summon up a smile that will make his heart skip. "And you." Nate turns and practically skips off with his mushrooms. As I watch, my brain screams at me, "Your magical destiny is waltzing off with a basket of mushrooms and you're just gonna watch!" I want to follow Nate, but my feet stay stubbornly rooted to the ground. I sigh. Perhaps he's not my magical destiny after all. I sigh again, dump out my basket full of assassin's bloodberries, and head home.